But to do this, he needs the right tools for the job.
Therapy? Generic intro in the Duck Goesmoo here, back with another death battle reaction. Today we have Guts versus Nightmare, Berserk versus Soul Calibur. I'm gonna be honest with you, absolutely zero idea about either of these games. I could not name a character other than Guts and Nightmare from this thumbnail, and that is literally it. I know absolutely nothing about either of these two games, I'm guessing. The man has a very big sword though, but if you want to check out my last reaction, which was Chuck Norris versus Sagata Senshiro, I'll leave that video right up there. Also, link down below the description. I'll also be playing on my channel with all my other death battle reactions. And thank you to everybody that shows all the love and support for these videos. They're doing really, really well, and I really appreciate that. So thank you to everybody that's subscribed and leaves a comment and likes, and shout out to the patrons down below to get the videos a day early. Allow me to not have a paywall on the channel. The winner for the signed duck in May is Diesel Weasel. You can see his name down below, so huge shout out to him. So I'll get this in the mail out to him, and he can enjoy it and display it however he chooses. But Guts versus Nightmare, yeah, absolutely no idea. I don't know a single thing about Berserk or Soul Calibur. Are they even Xbox games? I have literally no idea. So we're going to learn today. My current record is 19-10. Yep, Corey's keeping track of that. Shout out to him and just everybody that leaves a comment. All my regulars. I do like have your name memorized. I do know who leaves a comment and who doesn't. So leave some down below because I read them all. But let's go ahead and jump on into this video. I'm super excited for some more death battle. All right.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Squarespace, the easiest way to create
okay.
beautiful
Why was
website,
there somebody in
blog,
a
or
woods?
Store for you and your idea. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7
why is there a guy?
Customer support. Try Squarespace at squarespace.com/screwattack.
It's a moth.
And instantly get 10% off.
Okay, I was about to like skip it, but okay. My gaming channel actually got a brand deal email.
For untold decades, scientists have searched for
this
a
channel
legitimate
doesn't
method
get
of measuring a person's
that's Pyramid
level
Head.
of badassness.
That's Silent Hill,
Completely
right?
missing the obvious answer.
Just check out the size of his sword, like Guts, the
One-handing
brutal
it.
black swordsman from Berserk.
And Nightmare, the demonic scourge from Soul Calibur.
He's Wiz and I'm Boom.
I don't know.
And it's our job
like,
to analyze
anything.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Literally.
who would win a death battle.
This is as unbiased as you can get of a guess from me. Like, is he missing an eye?
In the realm of Midland, rumors run rampant of a man wielding a humongous blade
6'3",
slaying any who
230?
get in his way. But
That's a
before
big
his
man.
legend grew, this black swordsman was known simply as Guts.
Age of
Oh
6.
man, I'm
Hates
so
the
excited.
weak.
Guts is one of the most badass and hardcore characters ever.
How is he beating that back with a sword?
But
That's not
the
how math
story
works.
of Guts is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, it's kinda dark. You've been warned.
His name's Guts.
After a brutal massacre, Guts was born from the corpse of his mother, who'd been hanged from a tree.
That's
And
one
we're
way
just
to get the
getting
baby out.
started. Baby Guts was discovered by a traveling band of mercenaries and was adopted by the camp whore.
Who died to plague 3 years later. With
Oh.
no one left to turn to, Guts was mentored by the mercenary leader Gambino, who began training him in swordsmanship when he was just 6 years old.
Hey, Guts, why don't you use a smaller sword, one right for your size?
Well, I mean, he's training with a heavier sword.
We don't carry any baby-sized swords for kids here anyway.
An
Children
extremely
mercenaries.
determined student of war, Guts was soon brought onto the battlefield and killed his first man at the age of 9.
Despite
Oh.
his skill, life wasn't all murder, sunshine, and rainbows. Young Guts was constantly abused in many ways that
I would imagine
I don't
so.
really want to go into. But these
Oh.
awful things he had to endure kickstarted the long, excruciating
I just
process
realized
of
what was
grooming
going on
Guts
there.
into the scariest man in the world.
He gives me
After
Alucard
killing his
vibes.
crazy adoptive father in self-defense, Guts became
In
a lone
self-defense.
mercenary, and a damn good one. Recognized for his skill, he was recruited by the mercenary crew called the Band of the Hawk, led by an ambitious man
Okay.
named Griffith. The Hawk's Raiders would be Guts' first taste of camaraderie and friendship.
Over the next 3 years, they
A
single-handedly
different kind
ended
of
a
mercenary group,
100-year
that's for
war.
sure.
Things were looking up for Guts. And then Griffith summoned a horde of demons, transformed into a bat monster, murdered all of Guts' friends, and claimed ownership of Guts' soul by branding his neck. If that wasn't traumatic,
Huh?
Griffith then raped Guts' girlfriend in the pool of his friend's blood as he watched, pinned down with his eye gouged out and forced to cut off his own arm.
Definitely not his best day. After all that, Guts dedicated his entire life to murdering Griffith as painfully and brutally as possible.
I have
while
no
fighting
words.
demons on a daily basis as they are drawn to his brand like moths to a flame.
But to
Oh.
do this, he needs the right tools for the job. He carries a belt of throwing knives
Therapy?
and a pouch of mini bombs even demons can't take.
He also received a
Okay.
new mechanical hand, which houses a flamethrower, repeater
Full Metal
crossbow,
Alchemist
and a
Brotherhood.
hidden single-shot cannon. Perfect for blasting a demon's face off.
Surprise, bitch!
But
like-
none of that compares to Guts' primary tool of
like
destruction.
the Doomslayer.
giant blade known as Dragon Slayer.
Dragon? Are there any dragons? Probably not anymore. How heavy does that sword weigh?
Massive.
Or how
thick,
heavy- that's not
heavy,
English.
And far too rough. It's too big to be called a sword.
And he one-hands
More
it.
like a heap of raw iron. And it might just be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Forged by the legendary hermit Godo, Dragon
6
Slayer
foot
was made
6,
to
400 pounds
slay a
in
dragon.
one hand.
Unfortunately, it was laughed off as impossible to use by anyone.
Except for Guts.
How? How
Sitting
can he use it?
6.5 feet long and weighing over 400 pounds, the Dragon Slayer is enormous, though not unfeasible.
How?
In real life, the largest sword ever used in battle belonged to a Frisian freedom fighter and stood 7 feet tall, though it wasn't nearly as heavy.
It's still
only
impractical.
14 pounds.
With a single
How?
swing of
How do you make a
Dragon
sword
Slayer, Guts
like
can
that, 14
cleave
pounds?
through a man wearing heavy armor. Along with his
yeah.
weapon, his horse, and any other people, animals, or demons who happen to be in the wrong place
That's
at the
like
wrong time.
literally
And
getting
after
shot from
killing
the
over
tank, pretty much, like
1,000
the
demons,
mass.
No, I did not stutter. Dragon Slayer has bathed in so much demonic blood that it now rests in both the physical and astral planes of existence. Somehow. Meaning it is capable
know
of
that
harming
worked.
any supernatural being.
Even ghosts.
Wait, he can stab a ghost? I guess
Guts
when the
is an
sword's 400 pounds, it can
monster
do
in
that.
combat. He can
I know
move
it's not the
faster
right
than
word,
the eye
but-
can track, killed 100 soldiers on his own in a single night, and once jumped in the mouth of a
killed Sea
giant
God?
sea god, cut his way through it, and killed it from within.
That's one way to handle
Gamble your
things.
life on a single strike.
Guts will do anything to defeat his foes, including jumping into fire or allowing himself to be impaled just to gain an advantage. And somehow
He's
he always
literal
survives. He's fallen hundreds of feet,
Is he immortal?
gotten stabbed through the face, taken 1,000 supernatural punches at once, and even been
Oh.
run over by an elf fairy Mothra going supersonic speeds.
But his disregard for his own safety can be costly. Honestly, the only reason
Wow.
he's still alive is pure dumb luck and unstoppable willpower.
And if Guts wasn't
Yeah?
tough enough on his own, he wears the Berserker armor, the most
What is that?
insane battle gear you've ever seen.
It's pretty sick
Activating
looking.
the Berserker armor seals off the wearer's nervous system, making him immune
Huh?
to pain and its natural inhibitions. This allows Guts to
What?
fight at his fullest potential, boosting his
This is
power
the
and
one person on
speed
the planet that
at the
doesn't
risk
need
of
that.
damaging his own body.
With this armor, Guts' sword swing is more powerful than a cannonball, though the Force can break his own arm. But don't worry,
Oh,
the
God.
Ghost Berserker armor
Oh,
will
God, his
literally
arm.
rip and pierce his body to pin the bones and muscle back in place.
Now, don't get the wrong idea. The armor does not actually heal Guts. It just
It's-
holds him
It's like
together.
a cast.
This is dangerous because, well, even though Guts won't feel pain, that doesn't make him invincible.
Plus, the Berserker armor
He's-
also kinda forces Guts to give in to his inner demons and lose all sense of morality and restraint, making him the most violent demon killer ever.
Violent and completely uncontrollable.
Guts
Who,
is the
like,
embodiment of rage and the epitome
came
of
up with this character?
badassery. Believe
Like-
me, the last thing you want to do is get in this guy's way.
Yeah.
My sword has gotten very dull. However,
It doesn't need to be
it's
sharp.
3 times as thick and does 3 times the damage of a normal sword. You'd better pray you die quickly, or this could be painful.
Run. Just run. Is he fast though?
Long, long ago,
Sounds like Game of Thrones
transcending
music.
history and the world, an enormous sword was forged, designed to be the deadliest weapon on the battlefield.
Why does it have an
It was
eye?
called
Swords should not have an
Sword,
eye.
and it was a beast. Gigantic, powerful, sexy.
At a daunting 6 feet
What?
1 inch in length,
Boom.
no
Sick.
ordinary soldier could wield it, but those who could proved unstoppable.
It left no
Looks like something
survivors in
the-
its wake, just like Man's wife at an all-you-can-eat buffet.
However, a great evil dwelt within the sword.
The Flood would use
After
in
claiming
Halo.
victory
Total-
upon victory and being bathed in the blood and hatred of countless foes, a fire was born inside Soul Edge.
Literally, it's a demon made of friggin' fire.
The demon
Oh.
Inferno had one purpose: to infect the world with evil and chaos. But in order to accomplish this,
Okay.
he needed a warrior capable of wielding the true power of Soul Edge. He planned to possess
Wait
this
a minute.
warrior and transform them into the azure-clad Knight of
I
Darkness.
think I've seen this person
Nightmare.
in Cell Versus before. Because I remember the, like, teeth.
Inferno's first victim came in the late
The
16th
torso.
century, when a pirate
6'1",
named
my
Cervantes
height.
de Leon raided an English galleon and discovered the intriguing blade aboard, claiming it as his own.
But as we know, this was no ordinary flesh-covered sword
Turns
with an
victims into
eyeball.
mindless slaves.
Inferno seized this opportunity and possessed the pirate, testing his body by slaughtering the entire population of a Spanish port town. Talk about a test drive!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, while powerful, Cervantes was not the ideal vessel Inferno sought.
So he made
what
him
did they do
sit
to
in
him?
that town until two chicks showed up, killed his ass, and somebody more powerful picked up the sword.
That someone was a knight named Siegfried, and this was the body Inferno was looking for. Once Siegfried's
Oh,
hand touched
God.
Soul Edge, Inferno began eating away at his soul, torturing him endlessly and feeding on his fear and anger, transforming him into Nightmare.
So, is he a
Nightmare
bad guy?
was powerful enough to threaten all of Europe, conquering whole armies and devouring thousands of innocent souls.
Wait, so
If you haven't figured it out by
The
now,
sword was
Soul
6'1"?
Edge is kind of like the ring from Lord of the Rings.
I've seen
If it
those
could
movies.
Cut people and hungered for souls.
However, Soul Edge's power was incomplete. At some point, it had been broken, and shards of the demon's sword had been scattered across the world. To unlock Soul Edge's true power,
How did it break?
Nightmare set off to find the lost pieces of his sword and repair it.
As Nightmare discovered each shard, the power of Soul Edge grew. And
Is that
so
like the
did
point of the
Nightmare's.
game?
He can fight with numerous stances, channel fire and lightning through Soul Edge, and devour the souls of hundreds
It's all about the
at
sword,
once
though.
with Soul Wave.
it's a magic sword, though.
Despite
Okay.
Nightmare's ever-growing power, Siegfried constantly battled to free himself from Soul Edge's curse, and eventually, he succeeded.
Oh, really?
A battle atop Osterreinsberg Castle. But Nightmare's power was so great, the entire structure was obliterated by a single swing of his vile blade.
Just like a crazy ex-girlfriend, he figured if he couldn't have that body, no one can.
Yeah,
Soul Edge
yeah.
cannot be defeated by an
Yeah.
ordinary blade. In fact, only one weapon has ever
Ooh,
been able
that's
to harm
pretty.
it, a supposedly holy blade called Soul Calibur. Unknown
Soul
to
Calibur, is
most,
that the name
Soul
of the...
Calibur is actually the final shard of Soul Edge, reforged into a second sword made specifically to combat its demonic counterpart.
Poor
I
guy.
guess.
How would you feel if some asshole decided to
Yeah,
make a
it's the
weapon
only thing that can fight
specifically
itself
designed
is
to
itself.
murder you? And it kept showing up everywhere.
Nightmare has come close to conquering the world on numerous occasions, yet a warrior wielding Soul Calibur always seems to show up and hold him at bay.
Yeah.
While Soul Edge seems indestructible,
Apart
Unfortunate.
From that pesky holy sword.
Inferno does require a mortal body to create Nightmare. Should Nightmare fall, Inferno can risk his own life by manifesting himself to protect Soul Edge, as his very existence is tied to the sword.
But
Oh.
if Nightmare manages to absorb that final shard,
Oh.
Soul Edge and Nightmare will merge into their ultimate form. Night Terror. A larger, deadlier, flyier nightmare.
Flyer.
Yeah,
Flyer.
when one gains the power of flyingness? Duh.
No matter the
Flying
time,
this.
place, or vessel, few can match the vile trio of Soul Edge, Inferno, and Nightmare.
What about Soul Calibur, though?
I shall drown the world in both.
Oh, is that all we're getting?
All right,
Oh,
bets
man.
are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Time for a death
I don't
battle!
know.
Giant swords, yeah!
Oh, God. I'm gonna go with... What? Is Soul Edge? Nightmare? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nightmare. Because literally, the only reason why Gus is winning is because adrenaline, pretty much. He doesn't have a magic sword, he just has a big sword. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Nightmare. I don't think Gus doesn't have many, like, other forms. He's also missing an eye. And has a, like, metal hand. Epic fight time?
You're in my way.
That's a big
Stand
sword.
aside.
I can barely understand Nightmare is talking. Big sword, just a big sword. Oh, well. Yeah, Dragon Slayer is kind of a magic sword. Because it killed so many demons. This is like magic powerful. Oh god, why did it sneeze? Terrible time to sneeze. Yep. Hi, how's it going? So, does Nightmare have 2 sets of teeth, or just 1 set of teeth? Just headbutt him? But he has... Does he have literally like a horn? Oh.
Die!
Oh, yep, he does, yep, he has that. I don't think that killed him, though. You just pissed him off. You really thought that was gonna kill him? Oh, no, he can fly. He's the more flyer version. And now we're over here now. Oh, yeah, walking's for plebs. Oh. I mean, yeah, he just can't. Also, it looks like he's feeling this, but he shouldn't be because the armor. Crossbows, really? You think arrows are going to help with this? Although, yeah, Nightmare is kind of a demon, and he is kind of a demon killer. Oh, wow.
I told you to stay out of my way.
Is that it? No, yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think so. Hi, now the sword's pissed off. Hi. You thought you were, you thought you won, huh? Yeah. Wait, did you just cut through the sword? Really, huh?
Now that's what I call a sword fight. Well, Nightmare
Sword.
wields more power than Guts.
Okay.
This is what
Explain
Guts
this.
does every single
Yeah, I'm about to say,
day.
yeah, he kills
gets
demons.
Shit kicked out of him trying to defeat gods and demons leagues above his abilities. And
But the thing is,
still prevails.
the demons are different.
It's true, all his life.
I mean, this guy lives in a world where giant monsters are trying to kill you, eat you, rape you, or all 3 at the same time. And that's
multitasking.
Just Monday.
It's true. All his life, Guts has had the odds stacked against him, and yet he's still kicking while everything else is dead.
Oh, but Wizard, I
That-
thought only
yeah.
Soul Calibur could destroy Soul Edge.
That's also
Yeah.
true in the Soul Calibur world.
Yeah,
However,
we're not in that
Inferno
universe.
exists on an astral plane. If you recall, Guts'
Exactly.
Sword Dragon Slayer also
Yep.
exists on such a plane, leaving no
Yep.
question that it could destroy Soul Edge. Plus, his Berserker armor bought him plenty of time to land the killing blow.
Yeah, because
That
it
is
will
true.
literally let you fight on until all of your bones are shattered and the last drop of your blood is spilled.
And it's not like Soul Edge was going to have any luck tempting Guts into picking it up and turning into another nightmare. Not only has
Yeah.
Guts dealt with enough demonic shit to know that's a bad idea, he really loves that Dragon Slayer. He's
Don't
not
touch a
giving that up
sword
for
with an
anything.
eye.
Guts was just a whole nother caliber.
The winner is Guts.
Bad joke. Bad joke. Bad joke. And next one I think is about Ragnar versus
Next
Soul
time
Bad Guy, which I actually did
on
2 videos ago. Well, actually, no, because I went in order, right? Oh, yeah, it's Iron Man versus... Oh, God. Yeah. So this is going to be the next one I do, is Iron Man versus... Who's he fighting? I don't know. I've seen the Iron Man movies.
Saying. If you want someone killed right, you have to kill him yourself.
Oh, Lex Luthor. That's what it was. I remember now. Who, Lex Luthor is like Batman's rival or something, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's who that is. Man, I guess I'll take that loss. Like I said, that is what Guts does. His sword is kind of meant for killing demons. So, yeah. Even though the demons are kind of not the same. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this fight in the comment section. I'll take that loss. Now I'm 19-11, so I got to get the next 3 right to keep my 2-to-1 ratio, which I'm aiming for. But man, that was a crazy fight. 2 giant swords. I learned a lot about 2 games I had no idea about. So, That is awesome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're subscribed so you don't miss future ones. These come out twice a week, so make sure you're ready for the next one. Maybe check out some of my other series on my channel, or like my Cell Versus, because that's more of like a funny. It's not really like Death Battle, but it's kind of like Death Battle. It's just kind of like funny, and they're really short. You can check those out. They're on my channel. There's a playlist for them. But yeah, great video. I love Death Battle. Hope to see you next one. But until then, cue the music.